Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have crab with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed niggas. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega promise it ain't.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. The Dolphins had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They'll look to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. In motion, Hill. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 36-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Allen gonna throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Bills. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, Barber, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Christian Wilkins there defensively for the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen off the play fake. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Third down, here's one by Cook. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 2nd and 2. Over the middle, it's complete. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
$10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. A beautiful fake. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run again on 1st down. Cook. He'll take it inside the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Allen. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Down inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Fielded right around the 8. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Come on.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 68 yards. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point hitting the right upright, but it caroms home, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard.
Yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he's got room. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And this time he is in. Yes. James Cook as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll throw now on the final play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions. Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now they'll throw with Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3. And it was so important for the defense to get that stop because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game. Here's Hill on the return. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now? Mother Nature? Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now. Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. They start the drive with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly. I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Getting a sense of the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. Here's Cook again. They find some open field here. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Extra point and good by Sanders. And now things get a little more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Things sure were looking good for them at the half. Heck, off the air, you and I were just saying they might run away with this thing and cruise to a victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you've got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead. Again, it's Cook. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Bills on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The kick by Sanders is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 to a starting field position like that. 3's not really banking it.
No, you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. They will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This game, it's being defensively oriented on both sides. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Allen from the gun on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from the 20. And the Dolphins get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. But they know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The gun now on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the